gobble yet. I came to the same place I went to opening morning where I heard all those gobbles from those different turkeys. And we had like a big rain last night. I'm thinking that might play a part in how this morning turns out. According to the weather, which isn't updated because I don't have service, but 7 o'clock it's supposed to clear up for about an hour. The sun's supposed to come out. I got a feeling they might wake up late this morning. So my plan is hunt this area, and I'm not even gonna call. I'm not even gonna call this morning. I'm just gonna wait. If I hear something, I'll try to figure out if it's still up in the tree or if he's on the ground, and then figure out where I want to go from there. But as of now, I'm just gonna hang out and keep listening. I'll probably, if I don't hear anything by 8 o'clock, I'm gonna move on to another piece where Jason and I had that bird gobbling about 9 o'clock in the morning, and go see if I can get him worked up. It's April 10th, and we're getting about that time of year, I think. The last 2 weeks are usually pretty good. They start getting lonely and the hens start nesting. I saw a hen track yesterday, a lot further to the front than where I'm at now. Was no gobbler tracks with it, so I don't know. It's either a good sign or a bad sign. It's either no gobbler, or maybe that's a track left by a hen that left the gobbler, because that track was from yesterday. You could tell because it had rained the night before. So we're in the right area, I know, because I heard birds here on 2 different occasions. They're just not making any noise this morning. There've been crows going crazy over here all morning, and I know I had a turkey on the roost about 400 yards from where I'm standing opening weekend, and they're gobbling. I mean, they're crowing that direction, and there's a lot of vegetation down low, and I don't know if maybe he's gobbling and they're crowing at him, but they're up high. I can obviously hear them a lot better. They're flying around over there, so I'm gonna get closer to that direction. Get about 200 yards closer and just keep listening. I know crows and turkeys don't get along, and those crows are going crazy, so hopefully that means something. It's 7:25. I don't think I can wait 5 more minutes. It's killing me. I hate sitting here feeling like I'm not doing nothing. Like I could be making progress, so I'm gonna start walking slowly back to the truck, get to a few high points on the edge of some bottoms, and call, just see what's going on, see if I can strike one up. Now, that would be cool. Let's see. Let's give it a shot. But I can't sit here any longer, it's killing me. Poor little guy. That's from this year. I smell him. Wonder what happened to him. Alright, walking up to where Jason and I heard that bird a couple weeks ago. What's my food? Nothing. There's a stick. It's like a little broken stick at the top of it's white, making sure it wasn't a turkey's head. So I'm gonna do exactly what we did that day and walk up to that food plot where I can hear down in this bottom on my left, on my right, and straight out in front of me. See if something happens. Right now I hear chickens going off. The less turkeys I hear, the more that chicken's starting to sound like a tom. That's promising. That's pretty big tracks right there. Oh man. So I thought that gobbler track was from yesterday. And I came up the road a little bit and there's a green leaf pounded into the mud. And you can still see the cracks in the mud, and the green leaf still has fresh sand, mud on top of it. And it didn't get washed away from the rain, so that had to be from this morning. So I'm gonna sit down right here for like 30 minutes, facing the direction he was walking. I'm gonna call a little bit, just see if he comes in silent or whatever happens, but that's sure enough some fresh tracks right there. I just heard one gobble straight that way. That might be him. I'm gonna switch up, see what happens. This is getting ridiculous. I stood up, walked to this road, and I heard him gobble. Started making my way over there. I get to exactly where I want to be. Go to get my call. Can't find my call. I just had to run back to that damn tree I was sitting at and find my call. Let's try this again. I don't know if he's got hens, but he's in the same spot. I know he's gonna keep doing that. He's gonna try to stay in that same spot until I come over there. So, I'll keep doing this until I can at least get eyes on him. It might get western. We'll see what happens. We kind of got to the point with that bird. I figured he was never gonna come in. It's about 11:15 right now. Let's come and check out a few of these bottoms. Just calling down into them. It's coming down here. It's real pretty right here. Just to see if there was any tracks in these boggy sections where there's mud all the time. I didn't see any, but there's got to be turkeys in here somewhere. So I'm gonna walk back up the ridge, back to the last place I heard that bird. I've given them about 30 minutes maybe. Got us a bird gobbling. Different bird than we had yesterday, which is good because I'm gonna save him for later. I think I may have worked him too hard yesterday, spooked him, so I'm gonna lay off of him and go after this other one. See if we can close the distance while he's still up in the roost. Oh damn, I can't tell where that was. Wasn't terribly far. The killer part right now is all this vegetation on the trees. I can't tell how far they are. I think that was my problem yesterday. I think I got too close. There's two of them. There's one straight out in front of me and that one behind me. Alright, and that one straight out in front of me is right there. I might go up another 50 yards and set up. He's on the ground now. Kind of what I figured. He'd sound a lot further once he got on the ground. Because he's over a bottom and there's a ridge between both of us. The only problem with getting to the next ridge is there's a food plot on it. And I don't have any decoys, so I'm going to try to call him into these woods right here. He sounds further, but I'm almost certain he's just on the ground. He's closing the distance straight out in front of me, so hopefully he commits. He's getting closer and closer. There he goes. He keeps doing this. He's strutting this way. He calls. He comes back this way and he sounds like he's closer. And he goes back that way. He's not wanting to commit. Might have to try something different here in a minute. He's fired up now. He's gobbling a lot more than he was. I think he's getting closer. I got two deer out in front of me. I'm trying not to spook right now. That would suck. I moved about 80 yards closer and he gobbled 2 or 3 more times, and I've called and he has not responded, so he's either got hens and they moved off, or I spooked him. But I don't think I spooked him. He was pretty far. I think he was with some hens. He was strutting back and forth, either with his hens or waiting on me to come. So I'm thinking my move at this point is going to be to back out of here and go try the other end of this piece of property. I haven't been back there all year, and there could be birds back there, and I don't want to do like I did yesterday and put all kind of pressure on this bird. So I'm going to back out of here, actually. That sounds like a good plan. Go see if I can't strike up another one, and I might come back to this one about 10 o'clock, see if he came off the hens.